So when I was walking in here to record this episode,
Mm-hmm.
there was this little old lady getting out of her car. And I could tell she was like about to say something to me. So I was like, "Hey, how are you?" And she's like, "Do you think I'll be all right? My friend is coming to pick me up." I thought she said she's going to a show.
Okay.
And she was pretty old. But she's like, "He asked me to bring my handicap sticker thing, like the
Plaque.
hangs." And she's parked in a handicap spot. But she's taking it, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, they might get you. Like, I don't. And she's like, well,
Was she in a red car?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's like,
I avoid her at all fucking costs.
well, if you see a police officer out here, tell him I have a handicap sticker. I have a walker. I'm like, I don't think that's how that works. And the spot right next to it was open. 2 spots right next to it open.
Uh-huh.
Like, why do you need to park in the handicap spot?
Bro.
If the one right next to it's open and you are taking your handicap sticker, just park in the spot next to it.
There's 2 people that live in my building. I think they live below me.
Yeah.
And they're the 2 worst parkers I've ever
I think I'm
experienced
parked
in my
next
life.
to those.
Oh my God. Every day. Every day it just fills the meter up. More and more hatred. And I'm about ready to leave a note. But if they catch me putting the note on the car, no good.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
it's
but
like, what
like-
do I say in the note? Like, stop parking like a fucking idiot.
What are they gonna say?
buy them a coloring
What are they-
book
what do you
so they
mean?
can learn to stay in
First
the
of all,
lines.
do you know what they look like?
Mm-hmm.
What are they gonna beat you up?
No, I don't think they could beat me up. Definitely not.
Then what are you worried about?
Yeah, you're right.
Bad neighbors.
Oh, fuck those neighbors. I've been here longer than all these goddamn people except for the old lady. She's been here since 1924.
Yeah.
She, fuck them. They park so bad, and it makes my life... It really doesn't inconvenience me a lot. But they always park in the first spots, and once you park fucking askew, it's just a domino effect. So
Everybody
then by
else
the
has to
time you're
park
6
away.
spots down,
You're over the line.
you're fucked. You know?
uninsured. Jeez.
Makes me mad.
Well, I didn't even expect this to go there. I was like,
Alex been holding
we're
it
on the
in.
same page as me.
Yeah.
Buy them a coloring book so they can learn to stay in the lines.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's super passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Bro, like, yeah. But
Do that and put a little post-it note. Hey, neighbor.
Or just hit their car.
They're white cars, too, so
Right.
they show blemishes.
I wouldn't do that. I do not condone that, by the way, for the
I
record.
have.
Well, I'm just
I
saying
did.
that's an option. That is an option. Just open your door really hard one day.
Oops. Or have your nephew come over.
Anywho.
Welcome to the Extra Medium Show.
And we are back with another episode of the Extra Medium Show. I'm Corey.
I'm Alex.
And Shaman.
And we're talking Tom Hanks.
I thought we were doing Tom Cruise.
Really?
No.
That'd be funny. All right.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Do you think he's like really a good guy, or is it all an act?
He's a good guy.
You think so?
Yeah.
I
You
would
can't
not-
go that long without slipping.
Look, I know we're going to talk good and bad here, but I will tolerate a minimal amount of Tom Hanks slander.
Wow.
So
Wow.
keep that in mind. He's America's. He's America. Like apple pie, baseball, Tom Hanks.
That's okay. Okay. So what's your favorite Tom Hanks movie?
Geez, we're just going right to favorite.
Favorite.
Don't bury the lead. Probably Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Probably.
Forrest Gump is good. I'm gonna say Saving Private Ryan for me.
Really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Better performance than Forrest Gump? Or you're just talking favorite movie?
I could argue both. I
Forrest
think.
Gump's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with
okay,
it.
no, you're entitled
Okay.
to your opinion, but I'm just saying.
What about
Shimon?
you, Shaman?
I'm gonna get some hate for this one.
Oh.
The Da Vinci Code.
Oh my
Really?
god.
Yeah, I like that movie.
Is it the movie or is it
Tom Hanks.
Tom
Tom
Hanks
Hanks.
is great. No,
I understand it's a good movie because Tom Hanks is in it.
I
I'm
mean,
saying would it be a good movie with somebody else?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I like the whole.
Isn't
you
there
know,
a sequel?
yeah, but that one's not as good.
What's better, the Da Vinci Code or National Treasure?
Probably the Da Vinci Code. I'm not a fan of the National Treasure.
What?
This man is crazy.
That is cinematic excellence.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not a bad movie, but if they're both on, I'd probably watch the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah.
I have the book. Never read it.
I have the book and never read it too.
It was one of those things when I saw it, I was like, I'll read that.
I should buy this as a human being. Like I should buy. Yeah.
Yep, never did. Close second for me though is A League of Their Own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
Did you see they're making a TV show?
Yeah. Damn.
Did
I
you
didn't
see
see
that?
that. I didn't.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon's coming out with some bangers.
Well,
I
that's
don't
what
know if
happens
they
when
should
you
do
rule
it.
the world.
I don't know if they should do it.
Why?
I don't know. Does it need to be done?
I don't know.
See who the coach is?
Who is the coach?
Nick Offerman.
Oh yeah,
You know who Shaman doesn't know who Nick Offerman
you know who that is?
I can
No.
tell by
Ron Swanson, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah. Which I think he'll do okay, but Tom Hanks had something like believable. Like, I don't know.
Like he had a past of.
Yeah, it was believable in the way he was funny, but like mean and like
Yeah.
he did it right. He's like mean but likable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Means but wants the best for you.
I mean, like you as a viewer like him, even though he's mean.
Yeah. Yeah. What about Castaway?
Castaway is a good one.
Except for the ending.
Is that his best performance?
No.
No.
It's a pretty I mean, it's a one man show.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. To just
I mean, yeah, the whole movie's about him. Like,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
one else is in the movie.
yeah,
So,
that's a big task.
did he win an Oscar for that?
I
I think.
I think that's one of those movies where the nonverbal definitely means more than the verbal. So you don't have to be like, are you a good actor if you don't talk and can still
Yeah.
do that? That
Yeah.
makes you a good actor, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Did he win an Oscar?
I'm looking.
Shaman's looking.
Bad Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi is excellent.
He's buffering.
It's all right. That's all right.
What's the first movie that like you remember seeing him in?
Seeing him in.
It's probably Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
for
I would
me,
say
but
Forrest
Turner
Gump.
and Hooch.
I would say mine would be Saving Private
Big.
Ryan.
Yeah, Big came out in '88.
Shaman and I played on the piano.
Yeah.
The same one.
Yep. We went into that toy store.
Yeah.
It was romantic.
It was fun. Good memories.
Tender. Anywho,
I
big.
made a big. Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, he did get a
Philadelphia.
nominee
Yeah.
for
See,
Castaway.
I want to say Toy Story. I forgot about
Well, I
Toy
was-
Story. Are we counting?
I was kind of saving Toy Story. So
Oh,
it's
I'm
probably
fucking
not-
sorry.
Have you ever seen Philadelphia?
I don't think so.
So, but I know the movie.
I think I know the movie. I don't know if I do or not.
That came out in what, like
He plays an AIDS
90.
patient.
Okay, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good performance. So I'm saying he doesn't have like bad performances.
Yeah.
There's no like bullshit movies in here.
Have you seen Captain Phillips?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
About the Somali
No, I know what
pirates?
it's about. I'm the captain now. That
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
I've seen all that, but I don't know that I've seen it all the way through. But I've seen the movie.
That's a good one. And then he was in a newer one on Apple, Greyhound, where he's like a destroyer captain in World War II
Yep.
hunting a U-boat.
Yeah, it's called.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's one of those movies where it's the whole movie's literally shot basically on the bridge of that ship.
Yep.
You know, like it doesn't have large scenes.
Could you be
My-
a seaman?
Yeah, I'd be a seaman.
Yeah.
I'd be the best
I
seaman.
don't think you would.
Why?
I don't know.
I love being on boats.
Really?
I
Yeah.
do.
About you? Would you be a what?
No, say it.
Well, I can't redo the joke.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Would
it
you
was
be a
joke.
seaman, Shaman?
Yeah, would you be a seaman?
I don't know. Maybe.
That's wildly entertaining.
Riveting.
I don't know. I've only been on one boat, so I can't tell you, how I would do.
So probably not. So you probably.
I have no. I mean, I didn't have a problem.
I
want
want to join the Merchant Marines.
What's that?
They like work the cargo ships and stuff. I believe.
How's your wife feel about that?
Well, there's, you know.
Yeah. If that's
They-
your dream, man. Go for it.
I don't know if it's a dream. It just looks cool. It's definitely not a dream.
Okay. Rather be an ice road trucker.
See, I love the movie The Green Mile.
Green Mile.
Hands
That's a
down,
good one.
that's one of his better movies.
I'm tired, boss. Isn't that?
Yep.
Put some passion into it. Let's hear it.
No.
Ah, boss.
I like the Green Mile. That's a Stephen King story, right?
Yep.
Have you read it?
No.
Have I read it? What's the last book you read?
Full book?
Yeah.
Like full book?
Yeah.
I read
Lord of the Rings.
I read Gary Delabate's book, Baba Booey's book.
Or we
Howard Stern's producer.
Uh,
I read his book. Not so great.
are we including comic books?
are we including comic books?
Sure.
Then
Are they
yeah.
graphic novels?
No, they're comic books.
Then no.
Oh,
If you would have called them graphic novels, I would have allowed it.
Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
Is there a lot of text or is it mostly pictures?
Middle ground.
Then no, it doesn't count.
I mean, there's a lot of bubbles that you have to read.
I never got into comic books.
Oh, I love
didn't.
comic books.
I don't know
the
why.
smell of comic books. Oh,
Mm.
The smell of comic books.
Some
Old
of the
comic books are better.
Look cool.
I think it looks cool. The whole aesthetic's cool, but I never got into reading stories.
Do you think that's why we don't like Marvel as much?
Probably.
You know? Yeah. Not that I dislike Marvel, but not a huge,
It just seems like a formula.
you know. Yeah.
That's all.
what do you mean?
Like they just have this formula for these superhero movies,
Mhm.
and they just throw it in the computer,
Mhm.
and they
I mean, if you look
What-
at it, every superhero movie, the hero is going to probably win in some way.
I don't want to see the hero win.
Exactly. When Thanos snapped and the movie ended, that was good. But you knew the second one was coming out, and somehow they're gonna fucking fix it. And it's like, okay, it's just about how they do it, you know.
Have you ever felt bad for the citizens that are living through pure carnage?
Oh yeah.
Like, have you
You imagine
actively thought
the
about it when you're watching
insurance-
I saw a tweet about that.
Conversation?
I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but it was like a video,
Yeah.
and it was like a street perspective of the Marvel shit going on, and the buildings exploding and shit. And everybody's like, "What is going on?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. See a whole movie.
Imagine
about
calling your insurance company after that, bruh.
that. No one
I'd
would
be
believe. it.
pissed.
You ever see Sleepless in Seattle?
Yeah, it's not one of my favorites.
I think it's a pretty top tier rom com.
I haven't even said. I said close second for Jimmy Dugan, but I have another one. But
What?
What? We can keep talking Sleepless in Seattle for you.
I'm all right. I'm past it now.
Shaman, do you like it?
But
Sleepless in Seattle.
I don't think I've ever seen it fully through.
See it through, man.
That means he has never seen it ever.
No, I'm pretty sure we used to have the DVD, but
You had the Sleepless in Seattle DVD,
yeah, I think so.
then you still have it.
My Parents probably.
Do you have a DVD player set up?
No.
I mean, I have a PlayStation.
Yeah. Do you have a DVD player?
No, I have a DVD player, but it's not.
You remember
set up.
when you had to have like a separate remote and shit for like your Xbox for DVDs?
Yeah.
Just kind of talking about separate remotes for Xbox. Like that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean it was
The
probably.
controllers used to have cords on them, didn't they?
Yeah.
You got the Polar Express.
Oh yeah, such a good movie.
That's a weird movie. I don't
Oh,
love it. You ever
such-
gone on the Polar Express here?
No,
Have you?
No,
It's pretty cool.
I'm not one for trains.
Pretty magical. You don't like trains?
know.
I love trains, but I've never been on
Trains
it.
are sweet.
They're practical for transporting goods.
Yeah.
But other than that, as means of like, unless it's like a high speed rail, I would be into that
That I don't understand why America doesn't do that.
Oh yeah, the like
because it would mess up money for
Yeah.
other
exactly.
Yeah.
people.
That
Like,
shit's
it's a
cool,
very
though.
cheap form of
How fast
transportation.
you go? Like 200 miles an hour,
I
right?
think, yeah.
That's crazy.
Even though I saw a train crash near here. Like
That just happened
yesterday,
like
or the day
yesterday.
before.
Yeah. Derailment.
Yeah.
It hit like a.
And my
bulldozer
buddy
or
works on the train yard.
something. Yeah.
And the first thing I thought of was like he fucked something up. For sure.
Oh.
I don't want to put that on him, but I thought of my I think you were about to say it, and I want to say it. Apollo 13. That was I love that movie.
Yeah.
Super into space stuff.
Especially that kind of space stuff.
Would you go into outer space?
Yeah.
If given a
Absolutely.
chance?
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a hotel opening soon.
Like in
A
orbit.
space hotel, yeah. 2027, something super close. Like,
I would do that.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of space
oh,
debris.
see now,
No,
as soon as it becomes a remote possibility.
Okay,
No. I would do it if we are traveling or it's a base, but in orbit around Earth, there's so many
Yeah,
satellites
there's so much-
and space junk and shit. That makes me nervous. It's just because it's in that exact spot is why.
What
I'm
if they have
nervous.
little lasers that could shoot stuff?
Then I'm all about it, bro. I mean, that's how they can manage to keep the ISS not
Yeah.
from getting destroyed. So I imagine there's a way to do it. So yeah, if that's the case, yes. But that shit, like, what was it? Gravity? You see that movie?
Yeah.
Dude, terrifying.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Gone.
See ya.
And you just slowly, the light just slowly fades.
Yeah.
And you freeze to death and die.
Fucking wild. Anywho, Apollo 13.
I
is
have
great.
dreams about that. I don't know if they're dreams or nightmares, but
Maybe they're
I wouldn't
Oh,
hesitate
premonition.
to be in
Premonition.
space. I'd go just even if it was a one-way trip.
what?
Yeah.
that sounded dark, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying like if they needed us to travel to a fucking world they found, hundreds of fucking thousands of light years away. Fuck it, I'd go.
We need to have
There's
skills.
something noble about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What skill do you bring to the table?
No, I'm not. No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. We need to all learn skills.
I'm asking you right now though if
Accounting, management.
Are they gonna need accounting when they're
Yeah,
fucking fighting
they're not gonna
aliens?
they're not gonna need it.
Yeah. Well, not when fighting aliens.
The first people are not gonna need accounting. They're gonna need. Hey, you can lay carpet.
Yeah.
Shaman can lay carpet. Can you build a fort, a structure?
Yeah.
Can you weld?
I have welded before.
When?
When we lived in the old house, I was helping put the new water tank in, and we had to weld it to the wall.
You got the helmet.
Yeah, it was cool.
Do you flip it forward really fast? Like
Yep. It just nod really hard.
I've soldered. I've never welded.
I've soldered before.
Yeah. If you had to fill out an application to go, what would you put as your main skill?
I'm a good manager.
That's so lame. Yeah, they would throw you out so fast. They'd be like, next.
Hold on.
Manager.
Hold
We
on
need a
now.
manager.
Hold on now.
This isn't an Arby's, sir.
I could build shit.
That's what you'd write?
Yeah. I know how to read plans,
What kind of plan?
like blueprints and stuff.
For some reason, I envisioned like evil plans. Like,
What would your skill be?
I don't know. That's my question.
We're all fucked.
My skill would be. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't
I'd
make
be
it.
a
I wouldn't make the
herbalist.
cut. I can't do
Herbalist?
anything.
Herbalist,
What is that?
you know? Like herbs.
Like herbs.
Herbs?
Like herbs.
Yeah. I say
What do
with
you
H.
say?
I say herbs.
I feel like you're intentionally saying herbs to get a reaction.
What do you know how to do with herbs? Herbs.
Wrong.
No, you do not.
What's the?
I have a tomato plant and shit, bro.
That's not a fucking herb.
Okay, what is
I don't do anything at a high enough skill, other than like my job, which is not useful for what a new planet would need.
Does Microsoft Excel
would-
count?
No,
Because I'm
I
pretty
can't
fucking
fucking-
good at that.
Yeah.
like engineers and like
I took engineering as my vocation. Does
Like,
that count?
I can. My thing would be like I can hold my breath underwater for 60 seconds. Like I don't know if I can or not. Probably not.
That seems hard.
60 seconds.
Yeah.
Alright.
Could you do it, Shaman?
Ah,
Well, I don't know how we
see.
got here from Tom Hanks movies, but
Catch Me If You
here we
Can.
are.
Good movie.
Dude, Catch Me If You Can is like
Underrated.
a fantastic
Yeah.
movie.
It is. What's it? Abagnale? Abagnale?
And it's based on true story.
Frank Abagnale. He's in that Mr. Rogers movie.
Yes.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't
yet.
seen it either, and that's sad because I love Mr. Rogers.
The Terminal.
The Terminal.
Yeah, that's gonna happen to Shaman when we go to Mexico.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose my passport, lose that paper that you have to hold.
Shaman lives in the Mexican airport.
Why was he stuck in the airport? I don't remember.
Because his country got taken over or something.
Yeah,
so they weren't
no, they went
recognizing-
into conflict.
and they
like,
weren't recognizing
He
his.
took off, and they weren't. And then in the air, yeah, they went into something, and then, yeah, he couldn't go back.
His passport wasn't recognized or something like
Yeah,
that.
and he
So-
couldn't go into the country he landed in either because they were at something like that. Like he was
He was
considered-
a refugee pretty much, and so
something like
they
that.
weren't
That was a
taking him.
horrible explanation, but it was
Damn.
something like that. And that's based on a true story as well.
Is it?
yeah, but not. I don't think to
It's
that
not
extent.
exact. No, it's not exactly the same. Of course.
Yeah.
They made it more interesting.
Have you seen That Thing You Do?
I have
I like
about
that
the
movie.
what kind of is that's not doo-wop, is it?
No, it's like early Beatles kind of music.
Yeah. What's that called? Yeah.
I guess it's called rock and roll.
Like early rock and roll.
Yeah. The Burbs. Did someone say that already?
No.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Have you ever seen The Lady Killer?
No.
They like are a group of criminals that are like in this lady's house to get this stuff that's in her, like this treasure in her basement, basically, and like
Mm.
they're supposed to kill her, but she's an old lady. And then it turns into this whole thing. It's like a cast of crooks movie type thing. It's really good.
Have you
He does political movies. Charlie Wilson's War.
he does a lot of history movies. I think
does.
I know he's like
War
really into
movies,
yeah. He made Band of Brothers in the Pacific, or he helped make them, I believe. And he's doing his new show that I've talked about already.
Apparently, he's in that new Elvis movie.
Mm-hmm. He might be the manager. I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. He's in Pinocchio.
Have you? I've never seen the first movie he has listed on IMDb is a horror movie.
What is it?
He Knows You're Alone, 1980.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, me either.
No clue.
It's his first credit.
Do
Yeah,
you-
I don't really recognize anything until The Money Pit at 8.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen that,
Yeah. When was that?
I love The Money Pit. It was 86.
Oh wow, that was an early one. I thought
I haven't
Big was
seen it.
before that.
No, The Money Pit was before that. The Man with One Red Shoe
Never heard of it.
came out in '85. Looks like it was starring him.
Do you think he's the best voice actor on Toy Story?
Yeah, they all do their part though.
Okay.
But he's definitely like the main
Most
character.
recognizable, yeah.
Is he more recognizable than Buzz?
Tim Allen.
We're
Yeah.
talking voice wise.
What are we talking? Voice wise or voice wise?
I would
Tim
say-
Allen too, though.
Well, most of the time when you hear
No.
Woody, it's his brother. Like if you hear it in a commercial and stuff, it's his brother.
Who? Tom Hanks' brother?
Yeah, his brother does the voiceovers for like dolls and
What's
shit.
Tom Hanks' brother's name?
Bob Hanks. I don't know.
Chet Hanks is his son.
yeah, I thought it was Colin Hanks. Or does he have two sons?
Oh, maybe he has
I
to.
think he has two sons.
Chet. I think Chet's the one who like talks like a Rastafarian and shit. He's
Yeah,
like-
okay. Colin Hanks looks exactly like him, and
Well, he
he's
does.
very
Both
like
of
put
them do.
together.
Jim Hanks,
Jim.
Jim Hanks.
Who's Jim Hanks?
his brother.
Oh,
Well, he has two: Jim Hanks and Larry Hanks.
he likes Cleveland a lot.
Yeah, he did the opening for the Guardians.
But yeah, that's pretty
I
sweet.
feel like we're not doing Tom Hanks justice here. We're just kind of rattling off movies. But what are you gonna
I
do?
mean, he has so many.
I know.
I mean, he's got so many, hits too. Like you said earlier,
Toy Story 1.
doesn't have
Toy
too
Story
many
2,
bad ones.
Toy Story 3.
that I want to see that movie Finch.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know
know what
about
that is.
that.
It's like I think it's on Apple as well.
Mhm.
It's the one with the robot. He's like one of the last people alive, and that storm's coming, so he has to move. But like he's dying, I think, and so he programs the robot to be human-like, so
And then
he can send it
That's
off.
the- oh.
So he's leaving something behind, pretty much. Looks good. So I'd like to see that.
You know the whole fucking story. What you gotta see?
I know.
TikTok helps a lot.
Jesus.
I hate that.
Yeah, like you're like you get into a movie, but it's only like a 3-minute clip, and you're like, "Now I gotta watch the movie."
Well, you're just a sucker.
Sucker.
Suck it with you suck it, then you suck it.
Yep. All right. What did you watch?
Oh, we're just going right into it.
No, I don't know.
Um,
Felt like the vibe was
I'm off.
drifting.
You caught me off guard. Oh, I know what I watched. I watched Alone.
Alone. That's the show, right?
It's a show.
It's like they're out in the wilderness.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
somebody was telling me about that.
I was watching that for a little bit last
Yeah.
week.
it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
The guy quit after one night. He's from Ohio too.
Damn,
Did
pussy.
you? The one I saw.
There were bears.
There was
all
a
around
bear,
this
and he
camp.
was like, "You got to come get me."
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like one of the first episodes. But
Okay.
there's a bunch of seasons. Like one, they're in like it's like the winter time and they're
Yeah.
out in the cold. But yeah, where the one I was watching, there were bears like all around. It's like this kind of seems insane.
Bear scare me.
I only watched a couple episodes, but
Would
What kind
you
of
do
bear?
black bear.
I'd be more scared if it was brown bear.
Wow, a bear.
Yeah, bears are bears.
I'd be
Bear's a
more
bear.
scared if it was a polar bear.
Yeah, polar bears will like just hunt you.
Yeah.
Polar bear or grizzly bear? Which one would you rather fight?
Neither.
Right?
Probably the polar bear because it is smaller.
How you fighting a polar bear, bro? That's just like 12 feet tall.
It's not the abominable snowman.
Yeah, it's not 12
I think
feet
people
tall.
think the abominable snowman might be a polar bear, but that's a different story for a different day.
If any of those things are
Just
real,
go
that
south.
one could be one.
Just go south
Yeah.
and it'll eventually
Yeah.
die.
Damn. Damn. Anywho, you don't think you could do it?
No.
Could you?
I could
You're allowed
probably-
to take 10 things with you.
What? You got to take a knife.
Yeah.
You have to take a
Tarp.
what is it called? A ferro rod or something like that. It's the thing that you
Plant?
strike. Well, yeah, but it
Yeah,
it
yeah,
has-
yeah.
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 You gotta take that. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to take like lighter, gasoline, or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Let me get
You got.
we-
You should take paracord to make snares. You want to have a cooking canister.
Iodine.
If you could boil the water, the iodine would help, I'm sure.
They were having a hard time getting the fire started with the episodes I was watching. It was
Yeah.
like wet. It
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't be bad to take some like cotton or something.
cotton.
Well, a lot of those fire starter things will have like a flint thing, like
Yeah.
so you can catch it with
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah, they had stuff, but they still couldn't get it going.
Yeah. I like watching those shows because I know I'll never do it, so I don't feel any
I would have like a spear.
spear. See, you can turn your knife into a spear with the paracord.
I suppose.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, you have to take a tarp though.
Do you?
How you gonna build a shelter?
Leaves,
Yeah, right.
vegetation, moss, if
Take
you're
some
lucky.
Duct tape.
You gotta cut your pants off in half
And then,
so you don't die of heat stroke.
all right. Well, what did you watch?
What'd you watch, Shaman?
I watched that movie you guys were talking about last week, Uncharted.
Oh
Yeah.
I watched it a few weeks.
You were pretty right. No substance to the movie. It was like National Treasure, but less.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, if you played the video games, you got like some references and stuff.
yeah, but like, even the action parts weren't, great. Like, I would like to see them do another one just so they could.
You want
Get
more
better.
of that?
Well, I would like to see it get better because I did play the video games and I did like the video games, But
Speaking of video game movies or shows,
Ooh.
did you guys look at
yeah,
the thing
I
I
didn't
sent
see
you?
it. I couldn't
You
see it.
guys
No.
suck.
When I clicked on it, I was at fucking work.
yeah.
When I clicked on it, the
thing barely
mods
works.
took down these mods took down the post.
Really?
Yes. Or took out the link. I clicked
Shaman
on it.
saw it.
You saw it before I did.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Did it look cool?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it looked pretty
Fallout
nice.
pictures from the Fallout series that's coming out. It was like inside the vault. It looked really realistic. And then like
I hope they do it.
They were outside.
I hope they do it right.
And I saw
like-
pictures of the Super Duper Mart, and it looks pretty cool. I don't know where it's gonna be set. I would say like Boston, like
I was thinking Boston or like
because Fallout 4 is probably the most popular of the video games.
Yeah, most recognizable at least.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have the the cult following of Vegas and what was the other ones? DC.
Yeah.
I would say Boston or DC. To be honest.
But they could do New York because Fallout 4 for several reasons. Fallout 4 was initially supposed to be in New York.
Yeah.
So they could have plans for that or whatever. And there's going to be a new Fallout game.
I
So they
did
could
see
launch
that.
the TV show in New York, have it go. If it's a success, launch the game to go with the TV show.
Yeah, I did see the
Mm.
game.
Mm.
But yeah, I would like to see them do another Uncharted, just because I think it could do better.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a bad movie, but
No,
there was
it
just
wasn't a bad movie. But
wasn't anything there.
Mhm.
I mean, some of the acting was stale, but then again, some of the acting,
Yeah.
Tom Holland did a pretty good job, in my
Tom
opinion.
Holland, Marky Mark.
But,
That's a
but
good
those were
combo.
like the only two like great actors in it, and you had like a list of good actors, but even their performances were kind of eh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Al.
I watched a rewatch The Hurt Locker. Pretty great movie.
What's that?
It's about a Army EOD team in Iraq in 2004, and they're like 30 days away from rotating home, but their sergeant gets killed, and they get a new sergeant who's Jeremy Renner, and he just does things different than what they're used to, and they think he's gonna get them killed, and it's this whole thing, and it's about them finding the IEDs and stuff, and it's a good movie.
You rewatched another movie instead of watching
Oh my
one of the
God.
1,000 movies.
It's
you
like
just saw.
it's like Jarhead, where it's like there's like no music really. It's just very dry and depressing almost. And then
Sounds great.
well, And then, since you guys were talking about video games, I never really played Fallout, so I don't know what they were talking about. You and I started playing a game
We did.
that is like a movie.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
I kind of got you into these games to get credit.
I'll acknowledge that.
We started playing the Dark Pictures thing, and it was kind of scary.
It was scary as fuck. It was, and Corey can't even deny that.
It was scary, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun too.
Well, what are we playing now, though?
As it begins,
As dusk.
as dusk falls.
Yeah, that's what we said.
I don't
As it
know.
begins.
As dusk falls, and it's not even like animated. It's like still images with voiceovers. But you watch it for 10 seconds, you get so sucked into it, you forget that. And
But
you're
it's
like,
several images, so they kind of move.
they move to like,
but like, yeah.
yeah.
But anyway, you can play the game. You can play with up to 8 people
Mhm.
online, and you vote on decisions to make. So like a dialogue decision will come up, and you have if you can play with 8 people, you can vote on what to
There's
say.
different
and
options
then
on
the
what
story
to
will
say.
change based on what you say and like
Yeah.
what wins the vote.
So like, for example,
But it was just the 2 of us, so
one of the things, we had a choice between hanging out with our wife and trying to fix the marriage a little bit, or going on a talk with your dad. And so you had to choose.
What'd you guys pick?
The
Dad.
dad, because he had a piece of information we needed.
yeah,
But then your relationship with your wife went down,
yeah.
and that affects
Then
the rest
there's
of the story.
A situation with a gun,
Yeah,
and we voted to put the gun down,
Yeah.
which is always the wrong decision.
it is always the wrong decision. And then we had to remember a safe code.
And Alex forgot it. He was so confident that he knew it, and we only got 2 tries. We failed.
Yeah, but it's cool stuff like that. You don't. It's not like a traditional game where you're like, moving a character.
And it has great replay value
Yeah.
because you can change
There was
the
times
way
where I
you
put
play.
the controller down and I was like lounging on the futon. I forgot I was playing a game. I thought I was watching a movie. It was pretty sweet. It's crazy that video games could do that.
Yeah, and there's several others, so
Yeah.
we'll dive into them.
Yeah. So that's my what did you
It's a good
watch?
time. It's a good game to play with like a significant other.
Mhm.
If you're trying to like
Mhm.
if your wife doesn't want to play video games or your girlfriend, it's kind of like you're not really playing a video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not.
And it's a long game. It seems like too. Like
Yeah, several hours.
it's So I recommend it.
Yeah.
And there's scary ones. Like some are like super scary, and some are
Like this one's pretty realistic,
yeah.
almost too realistic.
Yeah. And then there's like ones that are like forensic files where you have
Yeah.
to do, stuff
Some
like
that
that.
are like supernatural ghosts and monsters and stuff.
Yeah, they're
like that.
cool.
Yeah, they're smiling like we're lame over there.
It's like
Lord of the
watching a
Rings.
movie but creating the movie while you're watching it.
Yeah. All right. Well, any last? Okay, before we go,
Okay.
Tom Hanks, best performance.
Best performance.
Yeah. It's Forrest Gump.
When I said this earlier, I forgot about half the movies we talked about.
Wow.
But in thinking about those movies, some of the performances are better. Best performance,
We didn't mention Angels and Demons either,
Yeah,
I
that's
kind
the
of
s-
did.
Yeah,
That's the second
one.
sequel of
or Sully.
yeah.
Oh, I thought we did.
We mentioned Captain Phillips,
Yeah.
which is Sully.
Sully is a good
Sully
one.
on water.
Yeah.
Best performance, I'm inclined to say Apollo 13.
It is great.
I want to go with that.
See,
Shame on me for I'm sorry, shame on me for forgetting that earlier.
I would say The Green
Shame.
Mile.
The Green Mile's
Yeah.
good too.
What's he have? Kidney stones or right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? That's because like nothing crazy happens. I mean, I guess there's some cutscenes and stuff that has a little bit of action in
Like the replay of
it.
the,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's pretty mundane movie that is still like super emotional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Forrest Gump, man, he plays a mentally disabled person, and you
That
believe
is
it.
true.
I get mad when I watch Forrest
You
Gump.
believe it. You get mad at Jenny.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
her.
Shaman's been hurt.
No, like she just
Oh
plays
my
him the
God.
entire fucking movie. Like,
The first cut's the deepest, right?
First class.
Yeah. Sheryl Crow.
Is that who that is?
Yeah. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. I'm pretty 99% confident in saying Sheryl Crow.
All right.
All right, well, that's a weird way to end it, but unless you got any other Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise. We'll
No.
do Tom Cruise later.
Yeah. He's too
But
energetic.
Tom Hanks is an American gem. If you have other opinions of that, please keep it to yourself because I'll get angry.
Yeah. It's true.
Anything else? Any parting words, Shaman?
No.
Say something. Say something for the fans. Where's the wisdom?
Something wise, some
Oh.
serious advice. If you like, if someone was like, "Hey, this is my first day in the world. What's some wisdom?"
Always pay for extra. You know, don't cheap out. You know, it's worth it. No matter what you're doing,
I don't
Don't-
agree with that.
don't cheap out.
But okay.
Damn. All right.
Till next time.
Stay safe.